Most of the fleet started on the pin end, with few competitors on the committee side. Kuzamil and Mazalan from Malaysia and Tessiati and Gluzau from Germany were among the latter, which was one of their main advantages in the race to follow. The fleet was quickly divided into two subgroups, one heading to the left and one to the right side of the upwind. In the group going left, the top sailors were the Melig brothers from Germany and the Japanese duo of Inamura and Uchino. The Malaysians decided to cross ahead of the fleet and secure their lead, which worked perfectly for them. This move brought them on to the head of the fleet, on top of the Z-Punkt Baldwin duo and leeward from Tessiati and Gluzau. The Malaysians waited patiently for a good swift to safely cross ahead of the Germans. The crew had to constantly calculate the distance between them and plan for a potential tack. The Malaysians found their swift and were the ones leading the fleet at the first reach, with the top two boats having secured a good distance from the rest. Bouvet and Millon from France and Vignoni and Ramion from Italy had their own duel to take care of for the third position. Due to the low winds, the rest of the competitors decided to focus on maximising their speed rather than going against a particular boat. Nevertheless, the heat was on for a boat-to-boat duel at the top. Let's see how the Germans chased the Malaysians. The initial advantage of the Malaysians was about 10 metres. The Germans put a lot of effort into trying to block the wind of the Malaysians without straying away too far from their path to the buoy. Their effort paid off, since they stole 3 metres away from them, a considerable gain in low winds. Both of them kept working their way downwind on the right side, with the Germans choosing a higher course to maximise their speed. The Malaysians aimed for a shorter route with lower speed. Who would win the bet? Bouvet and Millon from France decided to go downwind on the other side and had to cross ahead of the Italians and the Greeks close to the end of the leg. Finally, the Malaysians won the bet of downwind, since the Germans lost some metres after their jibe. This meant that the positions in the second upwind were far from safe for any of the top boats. It was time for the Malaysians to get more risky. They worked on the left side of the course and put a good 40 metres of difference between them and the Germans. Few things changed in the downwind and the last reach, with the Malaysians winning the race. Let's have a look at the final rankings from the race.